Today, I want to consider natural alternatives to aspirin for pain relief. You may know that before aspirin, people used salicin to fight pain. Salicin is quite different from aspirin and occurs naturally in plants such as willow bark and meadowsweet, among others. Many doctors believe it may be safer to use these natural sources of salicin rather than aspirin. Let me explain exactly why it might be a good idea to throw away our bottles of aspirin and reach for the herbal preparations. Why do we use aspirin? It helps get rid of our headaches, right? Yes, it does. So, what are the problems with using aspirin? Well, aspirin can also produce some harmful side effects. We want the pain relief from aspirin, but we don't want the stomach irritation, the thinning of the blood, and the allergic reactions. What about the side effects of the natural sources of salicin, you might ask? Well, it's interesting to note, and this is important, there is no evidence to suggest that these natural sources produce similar negative side effects. In fact, they can often be used to treat these negative side effects. Okay, so aspirin can cause stomach problems, thin blood, and allergic reactions. Let's look more closely at some of the natural sources of salicin. We'll start with willow bark. Willow bark can relieve stomach irritation and actually stop minor bleeding, one of the side effects of aspirin. Willow bark has been used for centuries. It became popular in treating the inflammation associated with gout, a very painful disease. In addition, it can reduce fevers and kill intestinal worms. Then there's meadowsweet. It can aid digestion, calm irritated stomachs, and, like willow bark, it can stop minor bleeding. Again, we have an herbal preparation that can treat conditions that aspirin may actually cause. So, to recap, there are proven negative side effects associated with the use of aspirin, and no evidence to suggest similar negative side effects with the use of herbal preparations. Sources of salicin such as willow bark and meadowsweet are readily available today, and for many people may provide a safe alternative to aspirin.